Start the stream. And we can start recording. Let's see, is it set up? We have yellow stream health. That's not good. We should be streaming half the bit rate that we did yesterday. Yes. It says we're live. Got a local recording, just in case. And yeah, let's let people know. Let's do the thing. Broccoli. Self-promo, yes. Everybody, you can come into self-promo and let everybody know what you're doing. Put your stuff in self-promo. Is anybody in the chat room? We just started the live stream. Is anybody here? 2 people here. Hey, we're back again with another live stream, boys. Hey, I fixed the double. Haha, yes, finally. So, what it actually was, let's see, can I show this? Yes, I can show this. So, for those of you who are trying to live stream and you have like a problem, when you first start it up, you're going to have your webcam set up right here and your microphone, and this is like enabled by default, and there's a box on this that says force something else, like you don't use your webcam audio, and that's what I checked, and I'm like, okay, yeah, force my microphone auxiliary, you know, my other hardware instead of the webcam. And so I was like, oh yeah, I can hear it back, it's working fine. But it's because the microphone is automatically picking up itself, and then you have the webcam doubling it, you have it being doubled. And so that was the problem. All I had to do was go mute webcam. Anyway, it's a good thing we figured that out. For some reason, this OBS, the new 22 version, picks up way better than the other old beta. I mean, understandably so, lots of bug fixes. I've had to turn down my mixer. Usually it's too quiet and I have to turn up everything, but I've had to turn it down with this one. They may have did some fixings, and now I have a problem where if I'm too loud, it'll start peaking. So if I clap, did that sound terrible? Because it showed red. It's like, they're peaking! Chill your bones! I'm going to actually turn the mics down just a hair, because I have a feeling that it's going to be peaking. Anyway, how you guys feeling? Thanks for joining me in the chat. Alright, stream health looks like it's green again. Let me get this up. No more echo, yes. Okay, so I figured out another bug yesterday. I'd like to have this up just to move it over here. There we go. I can see you guys now. I see when you guys say stuff. That's better. So the problem yesterday where I was saying on the weapon, I was like, I don't want it to show a default attack when I use this pink rod. I actually went to the right website. You go to yanfly.mo and you go to the plugin. There's a folder called weapons.rar, and you download that right off of the Yanfly website. And I thought I had already done that, so I was looking at my folder for that file, and apparently I had not done that. So that's why all of these weren't here. Yesterday it was just the light swords that I put in manually. So after the live stream, I was messing with the project a little bit, and I extracted that folder in here. So now I have all of these in here, extra large icons. So I don't actually have to make them myself, unless I want to do custom ones. Like I've done a tutorial on making custom ones before. And so we're using the cane, the pink cane, for Jinx's basic attack now, or anytime they use a staff like that, which is cool. So we have all these. Thank you, Yanfly, for making those. Very, very awesome. Sounded good on my end. All right. So let's take a look at the project. Only did a few things different from the live stream, like fixed a couple things we were talking about where I was like, oh, I'll do that later. I did that later. So I want to look at Jinx's basic attack now. Then we put the note tag. Oh, shoot. When I fade into the cave, I've got it going to a black screen, fade out. And then when you fade out, when you go outside the cave, it fades white, like the bright light. So I think that makes sense. If you're going downstairs, it's fading to a dark. It's fading black. And then if you're going upstairs, like up a level, it's going to fade to a white fade. Some little arbitrariness. Let's look at Jinx's basic attack. Ah, now she's holding the pink rod instead of a basic wand staff looking thing. This is the level 1 enemies. Hey Lone Wolf, thanks for joining. How you feeling today? How you guys feeling? I'm feeling good today. Yesterday was a lot of setup and kind of a mess really. It took me like an hour to get the new OBS set up right, and which is not bad actually, because the first time I set up OBS, when I first started trying to do live streaming like 2 years ago, took me all day long. Like I had to watch tutorials and I'm like, why isn't it working? But they've optimized things now, and they have like this auto configurator thingy, like a wizard. So you just like select auto configure and it'll detect, it'll do, like run a test stream using your key, and then it'll spit back optimal settings. But they're not always optimal, because the wizard told me that I should be using 1920 by 1200, which I don't even have a monitor that does 1200. I had an old one. What was it? I'm using a BenQ and a Phillips monitor now, but I had a Samsung, a really nice Samsung, but it was 1920 by 1200, and I stopped using that a long time ago because not everybody, I mean, that's sort of like been phased out. It's not like really an industry standard anymore. The standard is more of a widescreen, so you kind of don't go to 1200 res unless you're going to go 1440p. It's like there's like a jump. You go from 1080 to 1440, and then there's not really many screens that are going to do, ooh, that hurt, 1920 by 1200. So when I ran the test setting, it recommended that I use 1920 by 1200 and then downscale to 1280 by 800. And I'm like, no, that's not even 16 by 9 aspect ratio. So it's not perfect, the auto configurator thingy in OBS. Not perfect in any sense of the word. But it did configure the other things. It did configure the other things correctly. I was right. I was using too much of a bit rate. 10,000 is too much for live streaming. You want to use like half of that. So now I'm using, I think, 4,800 or 5,000 bit rate. And the stream health is more green than yellow. Yesterday it was more yellow than green. I think that has to do with my upload. And maybe the server's intake can only... I know at one point, a long time ago, if you tried to stream above like 4,500 on Twitch, it would just like kick your stream off in like 30 seconds because you're sending too much data too fast. I think I'm going to watch it parallel to working on my game. Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, right? Let's work on our projects in the morning. I'm just jumping into the project, going over some things. So if we look at our menu, we don't have the... we have a choking session. We don't have the crafting right here. But if we rescue Devin... Gosh, I gotta wake up. I'm trying to do this regular schedule thing to make it feel more like a job. Try to discipline myself a little bit more. Devin Scott, oh my god, thank you for rescuing me. I was so scared because of reasons I will not explain. I'm going to build a tinker's shop inside the town. I'll be waiting in town. You've unlocked crafting, and he's gone. Nice. So now if we press escape... Yes, we have a crafting menu. We can craft the things. We can craft stuff. Cool. We'll probably expand on that crafting system. What's up, Travis Newcomb? Thanks for joining. New project working plus drifty. Yeah. Yeah, definitely put me on a second monitor. You don't need to stare at my dumb face. Just listen to some Chrono Trigger OST and you know, listen to me work on my project while you're working on your project. Maybe you'll have some extra inspiration, or if not even inspiration, just like something to listen to while you're working on a project. You see some faint writing on the ancient stone tablet, but you cannot make anything out. We can try to use the Tinkerer's Kit, but that's not going to do anything. We need to actually craft a level 1 keystone, so let's do that. We need to buy a diamond and have 1,000. I also need to set up some sort of inn, you know, the players get beat up. You know what, I'm going to do that next, if I can remember when I'm done with this. Build some sort of inn. What'll it be, mate? We're going to need 1 diamond, please. We could go set up the mine and try to roll for it. Doop, 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 doop. We go over here. Let's buy a mine. The mines. I need to do something with a graveyard too. Need to do something with it. Maybe like above ground hunting zone type thing where there's creatures that randomly spawn and then you can just run around, kill them. Buying the things. I don't think I got the lumber mill yet. I'm definitely not going to start the player with 10,000 gold and a bunch of stuff. I'll start them with a bunch of food and a tutorial so that they don't starve. We've rescued Devin Scott already, so now he's here. Oh, we found a diamond anyway out of the mine. That's a 5% chance. It's like rolling a 20 on a d20. As soon as the harbor gets finished, I'm going to sail away to another island. Let me know if you need help. I love this song. This is the Gato one. Can you guys hear the music? Let me catch up. Glad you fixed the echo? Yes. Made a full set of grass and read animations yesterday after the stream. Nice, Path. Heck yeah. You should share your creations on the Discord. Maybe not like give them out, but like show what you've been working on, you know? You can. There's ways to take a picture of your artwork where people are not going to be able to easily copy it. T does it all the time. Like, she'll work on a sprite like for hours, and then she's like, I want to show people, but I also don't want some people to rip it. So she'll take a picture of her screen at like an angle. So it becomes real hard to manipulate that into Photoshop. And if you have the ability to manipulate that into Photoshop, you're not going to need to copy. You'll just create your own sprite. So there's ways that you can share your art and not worry about people just taking it. Where do I get the whole weapon animation RAR? I can't find it. You know, I couldn't find it yesterday. I'll show you right now, Wasif. Personally, I love Phantasy Star 4, which is first person. Phantasy Star had some good first person. I liked Earthbound's because it had that rolling HP thing. That was really creative. Someone should make a plugin for the rolling HP. That would be awesome. Drifty likes dungeon crawlers. Yes. I've been getting into first person dungeon crawlers lately. Dude, you hit 11K. I did? I hit 11K? Oh my god. That's awesome. Okay, let me find this. Yanfly.mo. You just go to yanfly.mo/yep. Oh, you probably want to see what I'm doing. How about that? And what I'm going to do is press Control F, because there's like a million plugins you don't want to scroll down. So just type in weapons, and then keep hitting enter until you see weapon. What is it called? I never remember names. There's too many. Weapon. I know it when I see it. Maybe it's weapon, not weapons plural. Yeah, weapon animation, singular weapon. Weapon animation. You click on that and you scroll down until you see this little. You'll see the swords, right? That's beam swords. Oh my god, where did I find it? I literally found it yesterday. Okay, oh, I know where it's at. You don't, sorry about that. You go to resources and you go to Yanfly freebies, go to the freebies, go to weapon sheets and icons, scroll down, and then you see weapons1.rar. This is it right here. So it makes me wonder, is there like another weapons 2? If I go here, is there weapons2.rar? There's weapons2.rar. For the weapon sheets, you can download them here. Yes. So yeah, there's more. Let's actually go through the process of doing it. So I right click it. Wait, no, we'll left click this one because it's already linked. And then I'm gonna show this in the folder. I'm going to cut it. Guys, I need a new hard drive. I'm filling up hard drives fast. Super fast. Okay. Bandicoot Weapons 2. .rar, and then you go to the folder that you want to put it in. You specifically have to put it in a folder inside your IMG. So let's go to RPG Maker, boom boom, MV, boom boom. And then we go to the name of your project. I'm going to go to Natural Explorer. You go to IMG, you go to Weapons, paste it in here, Control V, and then you right click, drag it, and you can extract here, and boom, it puts them all out right there. And then you can delete the RAR file. So now they're all inside your game's IMG weapons folder. And to reference them, you use the note tag. We can close this now. We got those up. My guy's probably gonna starve. We need to eat food. Eat food. Don't starve. Don't starve. Nom 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 nom. Okay, cool. Cool. Minimize that. You go to your weapons. And you type in the brackets weapon image : and then the name of the PNG file. It'll take spaces. You just don't put like .png at the end. You just get rid of that because it'll look for canepink.png.png and it won't find it. So it automatically affixes .png to the end, or affixes. Suffix, isn't it? An affix can be before or after. Prefix is only before, and suffix is at the end. I think so. I has leap grammar skills. You can see this. Alright. Go back over here. Oh my gosh, I had some scrollage going on here. Shin Megami Tensei? Or Etrian Odyssey? Have you played Persona? I've seen Persona. I haven't actually played it, but it looks good. Front view battle systems get a bad rep. They can be really awesome. Did you ever play Dungeons & Dragons on the Genesis? I did not. I would highly recommend that game for as well. Okay. D&D. Yeah, for sure. I was into Wizardry. I liked Wizardry. It was really good. I need this open and this on top of it so that I don't lose my mind. Thank you. Okay. What was I doing? Let's jump back into the project. I wanted to craft something with a diamond, right? Let's go to the crafting menu, make our keystone. We made our keystone stuff. We take our keystones to the dungeon generation thingy. You see faint writing on the ancient stone tablet, but you cannot make anything out. We're going to use a keystone on it, and we get a cool animation, at which point, we need to keep working on this. The screen fades out, and you get teleported into a dungeon, and then the exit of the dungeon will put you, like, teleport you back, like, right here or something, so that you can either go back to town to rest, or you can enter another dungeon. And to enter the dungeon, it will require keystones. So the dungeons have to be very profitable. There has to be some, like, almost guaranteed incentive to completing it. Like, if you create it, you go in it, and you just exit immediately, which you should be able to do, you'll lose stuff, right? Like, because you had to spend money to create the item. Excuse me. 1,000 gold and a diamond. So I think there needs to be, like, enough battles, but not a lot of battles. So maybe we'll do something on that. I need to design an inn first. Let's go ahead and do some working on the project here. Zoom out a bit. In the village, probably we're going to come out of the cave and want to heal up. This is going to be our house. Instead of designing an inn, and with like your traditional pay 10 gold to stay at the inn, why don't we just make our bed and we can just come rest at our bed whenever we want? Like, we're the mayor, we're given the mayor's house, so maybe we'll do, and I suck at building maps so bad. I'm going to have to, though. Okay, let's make a new map. This is going to be called Player's House. And the display will be home. It'll be a small map. We'll say like 30 or 28 by maybe like 50, no, 8, 17, 20, 21, 22, 21. And we're going to go with, I like the FSM tile sets. They're really good. I wish they would do more. I wish they would make more. I would totally buy more of the FSM tile sets. If they did another pack, I'd be on that immediately. Especially if they had like a 10% just new, brand new released, 10% off if you buy it early or something. How about I make you a map? That would be awesome. I would probably name it like Wasif Khan Hunting Grounds or something like that. I'm gonna do Town of Beginnings interior real quick. Here we are with a new map. This is such a good tile set, and I still suck at making maps with it. But we all have our strengths and weaknesses, and it's good to acknowledge them, but also don't feel too handicapped. Like, I know I suck at making maps, but I'm still gonna do it because that's the only way you're gonna get better. Just gonna have to keep doing it, repetition. Do I make maps every day? No. So that's why, you know, if you want to get good at something, just do it every day. It's pretty simple. You may have some sort of, like, you may be better at certain things than other people immediately, or you may be worse than average at certain things, but for sure, a surefire way to get better is to work on it every day. I don't want to do a box map, so I'm going to do like maybe like a black background type thing, and then do like the interior right in here. So it's like one big building, but I want to separate it. So I'm going to go with like, hold on, I need to look at the outside. What is the outside? It's stone. Okay, so it's like stone and then like this aqua colored thatch. So let's go on the inside of the player's house and pick some kind of stone. It's like a gray stone. Maybe something like this. Not quite. A lot of people won't notice details like that, but a lot of people will. It would be cool to do like angles too. Do we have any like angles? We do have like this for some angular thing in there. That's not really an angled wall. We could also have it upstairs too if we wanted. Let's focus on one room for now. Okay, I'm getting too hung up on what I'm gonna select. I need to just put stuff down. Let's just put stuff down. This is all gonna be ceiling walls. And then no, I don't like that. Let's go ahead and undo stuff. Can I undo? Undo. Diddly diddly. No, not that. This. Okay, and we'll go like that. We'll go too wide. Not T-O-O, but T-W-O. Wide. And then I want a separator. Something like that. Actually, we'll go 3 wide on the outsides, on the left and the horizontal axis, because it's sort of like a straight house like that. It makes more sense. And let's put some walls down. I like using size 2 walls. This does not look like a house. Let's try this one. Don't like it. Looks like a sewer. Don't like it. Don't like it. Let's try this. Even more sewer-ish. Don't like it. It's getting closer, but it's still like kind of bluish. Shouldn't be blue. It should be like a gray. What am I using for this one right here? I'm using gray one. This is an outside. This is what I'm using. This is a different tile set, so I can't expect it to match perfectly. I guess I'm gonna go with this. This is the closest I could find. Maybe I should change it to be wood or something. Actually gonna go 4 wide on each side, left and right, to give it more of a less square, more I also need to see my dimensions. If I were to start in here, can I see the edges of both walls? Let me look at it. Seems a little big. A little bit big. Okay. Let's go like this more. Yeah, that's more. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, I think that should work. Maybe we'll do like a house expansion system. Shouldn't the height be longer since the house outside is big? Yes, I think you're right. Let's go with 28 by 28, and then we'll have more gray. We'll just take this line, like this, and put this down here. And go like this. Hold on. Sorry, I'm going to start over. I'm telling you, this is not a forte. Let's get better at it, though. Slowly. Do, 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 do. Hey, I think that looks better. That's more of like what we're going for. Like a longer thingy. Okay. So now we'll take this, go like that, and then we can separate it even. Something like this. Maybe it's, yeah, a 2-story. Some stairs. Yeah. We could definitely do a 2-story house. Maybe we'll let the player have to spend money and resources to upgrade their house first. Then they can, like, a staircase will appear and you can go to the 2nd floor. That will be my excuse to not have to make the 2nd floor right now. Yes, yes. Let's just do the fill tool. We have a floor. What is our carpet color gonna look like? We could even have this be based off of the player's selection. Let the player pick the carpet color. For now, we'll keep it simple. It'll just be a green floor. It's kind of an ugly house. You know what? Whatever. We're gonna go with it. We can have a wood floor. That's not too bad. Let's put some windows in. Oh, there we go. Bang. Or like the, nope, like this and this. Yes. Okay, that'll work. Kind of want to make this like this, and then have this be our exit point. Alright, let's start decorating it. Be cool to have some sort of cooking system, right? Let's put a stove in. These FSM tile sets are fantastic. I really do love them. That has a burner on the side, so I kind of feel like this should go here. Let's undo and put this there. And put the stove next to that. It blocks the window, though. What if we put the stove like that? I kind of like that. We'll go with that. Does this go here? It does. I like it. Okay. What is this? Like a little... I don't know what this is. Oh, it's like an extension to the thing. I don't want it. Doesn't make sense to have your dishes over here and then your sink over here, does it? I'm not an interior designer. I don't know. Hey, that looks pretty cool. You can wash it and hang it to dry. The point of this really is to give the player a bed so that they can. Yeah, let's segment off this part. There's a lot of open space here. We can further segment this area. Kind of needs to be a little bit longer. Let's bring this down a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go like this. Maybe one higher, like this. Yeah, and then we'll mirror that effect. This song is so good. Let's put some plants down. We need some plants. Also have edges and not square box. Yeah, that would be great. I learned the hard way. We need to have a player's bed so the player can rest. Diddly 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 diddly. Kinda don't like how that looks like it's on the ceiling. Hold on, let's try this one. That one's a little better, but I kinda wanna make the room bigger. Let's bring this down one. And give. Ah, that's much better. Yes. Yes. So we could do an invented door, which makes sense to do it that way. Or we could just place it down and... I mean, you obviously want a door. So let's do an invented door. You can still use the tile set if you want to invent the door. Let's go ahead and do... I should have T make some doors for me because she's got like a really, really good system set up where you walk in and the doors open and make a nice sound effect and close behind you. Which I could do, but she's already got it. Let's find the doors in the tile set. The painstaking process of doing it like this is you have to have multiple events all coordinated. Surely we have some doors in this tile set. Yes, it is an interior. If not, I'll find some. Well, let's see what we have. I have taken out as much as I possibly could and then added in custom resources. But I still have these. I was like, yeah, I'm going to need some of this stuff. I kind of don't want to use this door, though. Is that my only options right now, unless I find some art or create some? Okay, placeholder. We're going to do placeholder doors. So I was listening to you while studying, but then I heard Chrono Trigger music, and I started crying. Wow, Giovanni. It is very nostalgic, I'll give you that. It does bring back some very fond memories. You know what does that to me, though? Final Fantasy VI. It's Final Fantasy VI. I don't even think it's the game or the music. It's just like what I was doing in my life and like where I was when I was listening to that the first time. So like it's very nostalgic and the music kind of powerful. We're gonna call this placeholder door because we're going to change it. But for now, we're going to use this, and we'll have a action button. Same as, or do we want to have to press a button to open the door? Nah. Player touch, same as character. So the player just walks into the door. It'll happen. Let's do that. And what do we want to happen? Something very quick and easy, like a move event. So we'll issue a movement route for this event, and we'll have this event. We have to have it turn. So what is it? Up. It's like down, left, right, up, or something like that. So let's just try something. If I have it turn down for what? No, turn up. Turn up makes it disappear. So what if we turn left and then we'll have it turn left, turn right, turn up. Wait for completion, and then we'll also do self switch A, and that'll create a new page. Self switch A is on, nothing's here. But then we also need to have, that's not a completed event, this is just testing. We're gonna get to the completed door. There we go. So that works. Did I put roof tiles as the floor? Is that why I can't walk on it, or is this wall tiles on the floor? I would do something like that. Let's fix that, maybe. Here we go. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, that's what I did. So I need to make this an evented tile. Oh, not that. This needs to be an evented tile that's on a higher layer. But the problem here, what did I use? This one? Gosh. Yes, okay, so it's this one. The problem here, 1, 2, 3, 4 from the right, is you can't use tile set A as an event, right? Unless we create the art. So what would you do in a situation like this? You could, several things you could do. You could pick a different method of doing it. But if you wanted this, you can use this as a doodad, right? So how would we make this as a doodad and place it above the player right here? That's not, actually it's not that hard. I just have to do that and probably make it in Photoshop. Okay, so we're going to do that in Photoshop. Excuse the thingy, desktop. Okay. Too fast for you, Drifty, says Wasif. Yeah, you did join fast. That is Discord. Yeah, come hang out in the Discord, guys. Yes, come to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side. Links in the description below. Okay, so we got Photoshop open. And we are going to open a tile set. Where is this tile set? In IMG, tile sets. I wish I could remember the name of this one. It's like FS, or is it $FS? FSM underscore inside 1A. A inside 1. It's this one, right? A4, A2, A1. Is it an A2? Gosh, I don't know. You know, another alternative, if we don't want to... There's more than one way to do things. What we can do is just take a screenshot to get the exact image. And if you can't find it, if I can't find it, rather, that's what I'm going to be doing. This is the nighttime. You know, we don't want to open the nighttime one. Multiple ones. You know what? We could do that in, you know, to show the method. You would find the tile you want to take, you would select it, you would copy it on a new thing, and you'd save it in your doodads folder. But another way to do this is to playtest the game and we're going to press print screen. Okay, we got that print screen happening. Then we're going to go into Photoshop. We're going to say File New. You could do this in GIMP too. And just say OK. Do I have anything showing? No, that's good. That's good. We good. And press Control+, or you can click on this and zoom in like that, however you want to do it. Shift will jump around if you use the middle mouse. Control middle mouse will do that, middle mouse will do that. So you can kind of get where you want to go. We want to go here, and then we also want to zoom in right here. So like that. And we will take, we can zoom out a little bit actually. Let's zoom out a little bit. Get some perspective. We want to take this section. One more pixel. And we're going to copy this, and we're going to create it on a new image of its own. We're going to delete the background. Just like that, we are going to save this. Actually, we need to resize it. Take the canvas size in pixels, and we want to set this to 48 by 48. Oh, you know what's? I didn't get a good slice. It needs to be actually the same, because it'll look funny off by 1 pixel. Oh, maybe I don't full screen. Maybe let's try not to full screen. Let's do it like this. Print screen. Yep. And then we go to here. And we paste it. And we take this section. Zoom in a little bit more. Oops. Like this. Get some more zoomage going on. We'll copy that with Control C, and we can close this. I don't want to save that. It's not the right proportion. File new. Almost. So our width is too long. So we got two tiles too many on our width. You can always resize it with the doodads thing as well, but there's multiple ways to do it. I think this is it, so let's copy that, create a new image, file new, 48 by 48, bada bing. Okay, paste it there, delete the background, and we are going to save this as a, whatever we want to call it really, stone door. No, stone wall 4 doors. .png. Has to be PNG. So it needs that alpha data. And we are going to select our doodads folder, and I'll just put it in here. And I think I've gone with the. Yeah, that's fine. Put it there. Now, while we're in our game, I wonder if it'll load like this, because I just put it in the folder right now. Does it load from? Let's find out. Oh, wow, what a good plugin! What a very nice plugin, I tell you. So what we're gonna do is go here, line this up. Yes, precious. Yes, and we click that down. I think I got it. Can't really tell because it's like, it's too perfect. Yeah, okay. We need to edit that doodad though. Let's edit doodad. And we need to change its layer. It can't be same. It needs to be upper layer, anywhere above the character. We'll just set it on 6. And that's it. We accept our settings. Return. Finish our edit. Save and close. And now we are going to, in the game, minimize the photoshops. We're going to change the map to this. And we didn't set any conditions, so it should just be there, right? It should just be there. Start. Now it looks funny. It looks very, very funny. So let's fix that. Because it's too perfect. Edit doodads. Edit this stone wall. Change position. Yeah, we want to. Oh, because of the way that it's auto tiling, right? Yes, because of the way it's auto-tiling. The auto-tiles change when there's nothing there. Son of a gun. I wonder if we stretch it. Wow. Auto-tiles are being a pain in the butt. Okay, we can fix it. It may look like have some things, but that'll be a stylistic choice that we'll just accept. Let's go to edit, right? Can we edit from here? Grid settings. No. We could actually snap. We can have it snap. Let's have it snap. Boom. It's snapping. It's very snappy. Snappy. And we will change the X scale to, oh, we can't select 110%. Can't do that. 200. Oh my god, if we just stretch it to 200, it looks amazing. It looks amazing. It overwrites. I'm going to accept that. Yes. Yes, precious. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you guys. Let's see what's going on. What's going on, guys? How you guys feeling today? How's your projects coming along? Can't you make the tiled where you can walk under it? Well, if you could, yeah, I just did that. There's multiple ways to do that. Because it's in tile set A, you can't place it as an event. I enjoyed the characters. Okay. Drifty Live, I like it. Thanks, T-Bone. Welcome to the streams. Or export the map as an image, increase the size by 200. Yeah, we can do that too. It's what I do for lighting and stuff. It should work with the same doodads, right? Yep. Parallax mapping. Save yourself. Your name is still awesome. Thanks for joining the stream. How do you make the door fit the space? Okay, so that's the next problem we have to look at, right, Travis? How do we make the door not look awful? You can make it a doodad, but then doing the move event on it's going to be kind of difficult. I think we should, instead of making it a doodad, we should just create its own image and then just have that move. Like, I'm going to copy this and change the size, probably. Since you're live, I want to take this moment to personally thank you for your devotion to RPG making videos. Watching them is undoubtedly the reason why I started my journey. Awesome, T-Bone. I love hearing that stuff. It sounds like very corny, but I mean, that's part of like why I do this. Because you guys give me really, really good feedback, and it's a lot of like, I make myself better by teaching you guys, really. So it's like, it's my goal for self-improvement, and all of these nice comments that you leave is really icing on the cake, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What are you doing now in the game? I'm doing some mapping, making some interiors. We converted a tile set image by taking a screenshot and then saving it in Photoshop using a print screen method, and then saving that as a PNG, and then used that as a doodad, and then stretched out the doodad. But we still have to save our settings. Let's return to our list, finish our edit, and save and close. So now, if we walk in here, this is we are underneath it. You see that? And we're not blocked by it because it's not an actual tile, and it still looks like the wall is holding up the room, but we are able to walk under it. Very nice. And you can't even tell it's a doodad. That's the best way to do it. Like, you can't even tell. I updated my game and can't open it anymore. Oh no, Yasso. Did you experience any bugs in MV 1.6? Well, yes and no. When I created a new project in 1.6, I've had no problems. Well, yeah, actually one problem, but I don't know if it's directly related to 1.6. If you press escape and you open up your menu, it doesn't show me my face graphics. You see how Edmund is not here and Jinx is not here? But if I do it again, I close the menu, I open the menu, there they are. Like, what's up with that? And it's very consistent. It does that all the time. Sometimes it'll load one of them and not the other. But most of the time, I change map, I press escape, go into the menu, no face graphics. But if I close the menu and open it again, they're always there. Yeah, don't panic, Yasuo. It's definitely something that can be fixed. You updated your game. So you mean you updated the library files to 1.6? That's very common. That happens all the time. When I updated Dungeons of Driftwood from 1.3.1 to 1.5, didn't run. I had to disable like 30 plugins to get it to even run. And then I had no Terrax lighting. I had no, like, the battle system was different. Like, just so many things gave me problems. So, to go back to your question, did I have any bugs? Starting a new project, very few, very minor. But updating an old project, like one prior to 1.4 to 1.6, yes. You're going to have 1,000 compatibility issues. You might actually want to stay 1.4, 1.5. Actually, 1.5 and 1.6 didn't seem to have a lot of problems, but there are probably still tons of compatibility issues, especially because they remove functions from Pixie. But update all your plugins if you want to keep the new version. Always back up your project before you update your library files. Always. Just have a backup. It's only like a gig or whatever. Even if it's like a 5 gig project, you can back it up. You know, it's a flash drive. It's got like 64 gigs on it now for like 20 bucks or something. Also, you can get an external hard drive. It's got like 4 terabytes for 100 bucks. So I've been looking at them. I want to get one. I have 2 externals already. One's got 2 terabytes, but it's only got 40 gigs left. Because I save all my videos and the rendered versions. So, like, I fill up hard drives pretty fast. So, this kind of looks funny now, because I placed these things down, and it's like all of this stuff is on a table. Oh, it was a table! It was a table! That's why. I kind of like how the plant looks on a table. I'm going to leave this plant on a table, but this one I'm going to put on the floor. So I need to fix that. But hey, we did it. We got that. We got that fixed. So now we can walk underneath it. Let's address the door and fix the other graphic bugs. Let's just delete this. Whoa, hey, ho, whoa. This, please. Thank you. Take this, this. Okay, and replace them. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I want to have some books. We're gonna put a little bit of library. A little bit of library reading by the bed. Very nice. Let's put this down here, and then maybe like a miscellaneous thing over here. Is that too symmetrical? Nah, it should be fine. Let's do the kitchen stuff. No, don't want to block the light. We'll put this here. I don't know, it kind of feels like that should be in a bedroom type of thing, or a store. We'll find a use for that, or we'll change it. Let's put some paintings on the wall to make it feel more homely. A nice picture over here. Homey. Homely? Homey? Homey. Yeah, there we go. It's coming together. It's coming together. Let's do a dishes thing over here. Nope, there we go, yep. And then we'll have a sink. And the sink won't block the light, the window. It does a little bit though. Kinda don't like that. Okay. We're gonna have to do this. Yep, I want to give it one more wide to make this work. Hello. Okay. This can go here. And this can go here. And we'll have the kitchen sink thing. Oh no. No. We can just move the window too. Gosh, I'm being so scrubby. So scrubby. But the window looks stupid there. I mean, I put it where I wanted because it made sense. But we do need a stove. We want to have some sort of cooking thing. But let's do this and then... Kind of makes sense to have like your dishes next to like where you'd wash them in the sink. That's a good question, Travis. What kind of projects is everybody working on? Are we doing, everybody making traditional JRPGs? Anybody making any adventure games? Point and clicks? You can do a lot with the MV engine. You don't actually have to make traditional JRPGs. You can make sim games. Do all kinds of stuff. MV's pretty good. It's not bad. It definitely needs a window, doesn't it? Let's get a window. To the window. Right there. For the plant, to get some light. Yeah, that'll work. I like it. It kind of fits this wall, too, like the distance between them. And if we had a one-tile window, that looks a little funky, but what if we did something like this? Nope. Looks weird. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that. Also, man, now I feel like the carpet should be different in the kitchen. I'm never going to be satisfied. I'll never be like, I love it. I'll just probably never happen. I'll always be like, nah, I don't like this part, blah, blah. You know, it's easy to critique people's work too. And then, you know, if you try to do it yourself, like, you'll appreciate people's work even when you're critiquing it. You'll be like, I don't like how this is boxy right here. But then when they manage to avoid that boxy nature, like by putting you like really appreciate that curve, you know. Because you know it would take work to make that. Dum, 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 dum. T-Bone, don't want to give it away. I mean, is the genre really that secretive? I can't tell them what genre I'm making. I think every genre and genre splice has been done at some point, right? I gotta find a tile for the kitchen. Like, it's gotta look different. The kitchen should look different than like the carpet in the rest of the house. Like maybe some wood or something, but I don't want it to be. I mean, of course we have to redraw it, but whatever. You gotta start from the bottom. Hey, I do kind of like the. That's not. Ugh. Wood? I mean, that works, but this feels very kind of defaulty. Probably not, but it looks like it. This feels like, I don't know. Doesn't quite match the green carpet, does it? At some point, I'm going to have to accept the fact that I'm never going to be satisfied with it and just move on. Because you can't spend too much time on it. I'm going to just do that. We're going to take this, you know, and just move on. Let's re-put stuff down. Hey, we could actually do this too. In the middle or something. That would divide it up. It would look kind of funny. What if we did that right here? That might work. Let's see. Gotta put the windows back. I like having a piano. Probably make it where the player has to unlock it. Yeah, definitely going to make it so that the player has to unlock it, but for now I'm going to leave it there. Put the oven in the corner, and we can change this up. Sure, why not do this the other way around? Yeah, that's much better. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. And we can have the chopping board there. It still works. It still works. And this can be right above the... Ooh, maybe not there. What about right here? Nope. Hello. Let's get this looking right. There it is. Okay, so we'll put it above the stove. Makes sense. It's coming together. It's coming together. It's working. What am I missing right here? We got a sink, we got a stove, we got some dishes, we got a bedroom that we can rest, we got a little storage area, we got like where we found an ancient artifact and we want to put it on display, we can doodad something right there. Like we can put like a T-Rex lighting on it, or even some other animation to show picture or whatever. We can do all kinds of stuff. So I think I'm going to have to say satisfied. I mean, I'm definitely not, but I'm going to have to just say that is okay and move on, because I need to take a look at this door. The door looks very funky. We need to address that. So let's move on to the door. This is very open spacey here, and I'm not happy, but I've got to move on. So we'll save our progress. Obviously, we need to get a different door. Obviously. Table and chairs? Absolutely, that's what we're going to put there. So we need to finish the event too. And we can have this do another move event where the player moves. So let's do another movement route for the player. And the player is going to move up, move up, move up. Skip if cannot move. Oh, we can have him face down too. Face down, turn down. And we can have the door close. We also need to play a sound effect. So let's do a sound effect. Play SE. A door open and close. Whoa, it's a big door. Okay, so we're going to do that one. Open 5. Then it turns the event. We can also set the speed slower, frequency lower, and set the move around to the player. That'll work. Up, 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 turn down. Then we play another sound effect. We'll just copy paste that in. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. And we do the door. Do the door. What was it? It was actually open. It sounded like close. But down. It kind of sounds like a close. I'm gonna go with that. We can also create our own sound effect if we wanted to. Because of all the cutscenes, move routes have become my mortal enemy. There's a plugin to help you if you have a lot of move routes. Yanfly has a plugin, the Move Route Core. It's not bad. I mean, there's a little learning curve with every plugin, but when you learn it, it's going to save you time if you have a lot of move routes. So then it changes the switch here, and this will... What we can do is copy this, basically, paste it here, and we turn self switch A off for when we're walking out. What do we use? The door right there. And we change the move routes, so this event does the same thing actually, and the player, instead of moving up, is going to move down. Move down, 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 and turn up. Turn up. And the same thing will happen. And this will not be action button, it will be player touch. let's see what we got going on here. 1, 2, 3, turn down. We need to stretch the door. That's one thing. Yeah. Okay. Let's not skip if cannot move on the player's movement, so that this has to happen first, because it's just going right past it. Even though it says wait for completions, it's not doing that. I'm having problems. Hold up. Cancel. Save. I'm having problems with move routes lately. And now we're stuck. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't understand you, game. This one's not skip. Let's make sure we select through, just in case. This should not cause any issues, but we're just gonna put on through, see what happens. Well, if we put on through, we just walk through the door, so that doesn't make sense, actually. Yeah, that doesn't quite work, does it? Turn off through. Player touch. Speed. Maybe we need to make the speed better. Let's put it on normal. This event just turns. And the player moves up, then turns, moves down, turns up. Turn the switch on. Ah, okay. Because it's still keeping the door blocked. It's turning and then the door becomes blocked. So right here, maybe we can't have the image. T has a really good method of doing this. I'm just going to like bite what she's got. I'll be like, how did you do that? Show me. I don't really like this door anyway, so we're going to come back to this. For now, I'm going to do lay delete, and we will add a door. I'm going to look at T's method and then copy it, because I'm very original. I hate fake choices. Yeah, me too. Jake Spayer, thanks for joining the live stream. Quick question. What did you do to get the top of the wall to go over the door? Is that I just did that right now. I'm not going to go over the entire thing because I just did it and then I explained it once. I'll explain it real quick, I guess. All I did was I used the tile, you know, and I placed it, like I placed the tile as the wall, and then I played the game and I pressed print screen. So like I had this with the actual tile. Right now it's a doodad, but I placed it there, I pressed print screen, then I opened up Photoshop, I pressed Control N, I created a new project, and I pressed Control V and pasted that, so I had this entire picture being pasted. And I copied this to go 48 by 48, then I pasted that on a new, created a new image, 48 by 48, and then I saved that inside the IMG doodads folder. So once I put it in the doodads folder, I could use Yanfly's doodads, and then I placed it, and then I stretched the x-axis to go 200%. So it just like, and then I changed the layer to go to 6. So this should be, if you wanted to watch the process, you can watch the video after this is done. And then it just overwrite. So like, it's on top of the player now. So there's really no tile there. There's just a picture there. So it looks like there's a wall. And that's how we did it. I got to figure out a door though. But like I said, T has a really cool door, and I'm gonna go over. I have to review her project. I'm not opposed to looking at other people's examples and learning from them. It's one of the coolest things. Well, I'm happy with the house right now, barring the door and several other million things. but we're going to say this is good for now. So let's create our transfer events and also create our rest and heal the player event. Let's do a new transfer event. Transfer the player to the village system right here. Also, when we do doors, I'll set up the door for the house as well. And we're going to fade to a white color because we're going into a brighter area. Transfer the player at that fade. This is just our expert. And this is below characters, event touch. Should probably do the other transfer event too. And we will fade black and face up or retain. This is house expert. And we shall test them now. And we will add sound effects with the you know, when we add the doors. So the doors will be something I get figured out, and then I'll show probably in tomorrow's live stream. I'll be like, check it out, this is T's method, and it works great, because she has sideways doors even. They look fantastic. Fantastic. But hey, that works. Now we have a house where we can go and rest our weary minds, rest our weary souls. Feel like there needs to be something here. We will put something here. But I like this. We're going to put a table here with some chairs. Maybe that's already in the thing. It's easy. Let's do that. Is it on B? Is it on C? Is it on D? Come on, FSM Inside. You surely have tables and chairs. All of these bells and whistles. Like a dining table, a simple dining table where the family can get together and have a meal. You're killing me. You're killing me, FSM. You're killing me. So I'm either overlooking it or it does not exist. No tables. This is the extent of our tables. Boom. It's like a footrest, a stool. We have chairs, but like, we even have 4 directional chairs. It's fantastic. But we need like a, you know, like a table. Is that a table? That's not a table. It's like a feeding trowel, or no, it's a bookshelf or something. What can we use as a table? I mean, that looks pretty jank. What is this? Is this the bottom of a table? No, it's not. It's the top of something. I mean, this could work, right? But it doesn't match with the chairs very well. You know? It's kind of not exactly what I'm going for. Maybe I can rig a table, but it looks like it's sunk into the tile or something. It looks very weird. Oh my gosh. Hey, what about this? Looks like a countertop. It's definitely a countertop. But this is the bottom of a table. But it has the top of a countertop. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know. What are we going to do for tables, guys? We're going to have to doodad a table? We're going to have to doodad a table. Alrighty. Let's doodad a table. Let's doodad a table. Doodad a table. Sorry, I'm losing my mind slowly. Let's do that table. Place a doodad. Chairs, clothes, doors, hoods, ladders, machines, objects, signs, tablets. Very nice. Thank you, Genfly. You don't have any idea how many times you saved a day. Saved a day. I think we can use this wood table, and then we can do the stretchy. Wait, where's it at? There it is. Let's place it here. No, here. Press T to tweak settings. X scale 200%. Did it do it? Did I place 2? Accept settings. I think I have to delete the first one. That's fine. Boom. And we are going to say edit doodads, and we are going to take. Oh, look how it makes the others opaque, or yeah, opaque, invisible, opaque, yeah, opacity. Right, and we're gonna delete this one. Delete it. Get out of here. Get out of town. Table. Okay. Finish edit. I am happy. Save and close. We do that at a table. We have a problem, right? We're gonna be able to walk through it. So let's just fix that real quick. Let's see if we walk through it. Yeah, we can crawl under the table. We're tiny. We're a tiny person now. This is not how it's going to be, by the way. You know what's cool about this? Look how you can't walk up through here, but you can't walk also like down through here, but you can walk across it. That's really neat. Dun 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 dun. Looks like we're gonna have to edit the other chairs. This is the only one that's been like edited correctly. So how do we fix like the chairs like that? We love the artwork, we want to use it. How do we fix that? Well, let's fix the table first, and then we'll fix the chairs. So what we're gonna do here is just create a new event, and we're gonna say priority same as characters. That's it. And this is gonna be called table stappa. Table stappa. And then we copy it. Paste it here, and then we can test it. Can we walk on the table now? Can we walk under the table now? Nope, can't walk on the table. It's all fixed. It's all better now. So right here, doesn't let you walk up, doesn't let you go that way. So let's see if we can edit this tile set. Where's it at actually? First we have to find it. It's in B, yeah? No, C. Yeah, yeah. It's in C, so let's go to C. Tile sets. FSM. Inside C, we can select passage. And what we're going to do is allow left and right and up and down, but not the back. In this one, we're not going to allow the back, but we're going to allow left, right, and up. This one, we're going to allow up, down, and left, down like that. I think that'll work. I do believe that'll work. Maybe it'll look funny, that's why it's defaulted this way, but I still want to try it. Okay, passage. You notice how it changed the passage from X to 0 after we changed the 4-directional passage? Is it a ladder? Is it a bush? Is it a counter? Is it a damage floor? Is it and we can assign a terrain tag to it. We're just changing the 4-directional passage, that's all. If you didn't catch that, it's easy. You just select, if it has an arrow, they can walk that direction on it. And if it has a dot, you can't walk that direction on it. So we shouldn't be able to walk through the back of the chair, but we should be able to walk through the front of it. And it's 4-directional settings. So let's test that. Give it a test row. We walk up, hey, but we look, yeah, see, that's perfect. We can't walk left or right, you know, I mean, yeah, we can't walk to the left and go to the chair, and we can't walk to the right if we're on, get in there, we can't walk to the right. And the same thing right here, we can't go up, but we can go left or right. Same thing, we can go It does look a little funny up and down, but hey, you know what? I'm just gonna have to accept it. Oh, that's why they have this one X'd out. Because it looks like you're walking through it. Because it's like you have elevation. The depth makes that one weird. So we have to make a special rule for that one because of the depth. We have to simulate depth. So we're gonna X the entire thing and say, no, you can't. Nah. So let's go back to C. And we're going to say 4 directional. Or actually, what we can do is just say X. Right? It should just make them all. Yep, there it is. Wait, that was the wrong one. What am I doing? Up, down. Let's put not right there. And then, so it's this one. It's this one, X. You can't go on that one. Right. We'll do one more check. We'll do one final check. Down, down. Leave them alone. There, we can't walk on that one, but we can walk. Well, I don't want this to be a block. I like this little area. And it could look funny, but you know what? I like it. I'm gonna customize it the way I want to do it. That's the way I want to do it. This one I've decided, just because of the depth, we have to keep it where you can't walk on it. That's fine. So now all we have left in here is maybe something here and fix the doors. And we have to set up the event to rest the player. So let's do that now. We'll create an event. We can do it here or here. I think we should do it here. You don't go to the foot of your bed to get in your bed. You go to where your pillow's at, right? To get into your bed. Danny Sminkle trolls, that's all I've ever seen him do. I would ignore him. Baby! Baby! How's your day going, baby? Okay. Thank you for joining the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's do the rest event. This is player rest. Rest. This is called nappy time. Nappy time. Have you guys seen that new Geico commercial? I love you, Pookie Bear. Oh gosh. Just made a map concept for today. I want to see it. Wasif, put it on Discord. Is it on Discord? Did you already do that and I didn't check? It's very likely. I have some messages from Heartless. I'll check it after the stream, Heartless. Okay. I'll check these later. Put it in like what I'm working on or something. You could be like, take a picture of it and like obscure it or something so that it's not easily copyable. Most people are not going to copy it, but you know, if you're worried about it. That looks badass, Zuma. It's really nice. We have so many talented artists in here. I mean, look at this. Are you kidding me? That's fantastic. Great job. Let me give that a little. Yup. We gotta give that a broccoli, guys. Join the Discord and give this a broccoli because it deserves a broccoli. Okay. We need to do a resting, a night time. The player is hurt. Would you like to rest a bit? And we'll set this to dim, middle, and then show the players an option. Yes, a nap sounds great. Or not right now. In the case that they say yes, then we are going to do a full recover, a full restore. We should also do something else too, like a fade out and some flare, some animations. Nothing too long because it's very annoying when it's very long. Fade out the screen. We're gonna do that. We're gonna play a sound effect, right? Yeah, a hit sound effect. We could do a music effect, but I think I deleted them all. Yeah, I did. So we're just gonna play a sound effect to keep it short. And it's gonna be like a... Yeah, I like it. right there. Just a little starlight sound effect. We do need to What else should we have happen? Should we change any variables? If we had a lighting timing system built into it, we could make it nighttime if it's night, daytime, or if it's day, and then nighttime if it's day, daytime if it's night, but no, we're not going to do that right now. We have the maps for it, actually. We have, like, FSM comes with the nighttime maps as well. We'll just restore the entire party, and then wait for, like, 1 second, just 1 second, and then we'll fade in the screen. That's it. Yeah. We can do a move event too. We'll do a little quick move event. Set a movement route and for the player to just move left and face down. Skip or cannot move. I don't want to lock the game up on something minuscule like that in case there's an NPC walking around that blocks the path or something like that. Okay, and that's pretty much it. We don't need to do any self-switching or anything, but we need to make this same as characters, even though it's invisible, because otherwise the player's never going to be able to walk on the bed. Unless I make it so that the player can do that, you don't need to do that. You could do that. You know what, let's do that. When they say yes, let's make a movement route. The player is going to... Well, first we need to say this event, we have to change it so that it's, you can walk. So through on, right? Skip cannot move. This event through on inside a new move event for the player. Skip cannot move. We're going to move right and turn down. And then we're going to inside after the wait, or even before the wait, we can do a movement for this event and turn through off. No, not here. Bad if we do it here. Skip cannot move. We have to do turn through off after the player's moved, right? After the player's moved. Matter of fact, at the end of this, we're going to add a wait. A 15 frame, quarter of a second wait. Da-da. Okay. We may need to add weights at some point too. Just a few frames, you know. Even 1 frame would work because we don't want it to not play it and then the player gets stuck in the bed. But I think that'll work. And when they say not right now, we can just do a movement route for the player. He's just going to move left and turn down. That's it. Skip cannot move. Hit OK. Let's test our little nighttime resty thingy. Do, 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 do. Audio is much better today. I just realized it wasn't mega echo. Yeah, we fixed that. I talked about that at the beginning. The problem is if you use the new OBS from the default, it's going to have webcam and microphone like mirrored. So in the webcam, I mean, this did this in the other OBS too. You have to go to your webcam and say, don't use this device. And they have that in the webcam settings. You can click right here. There's a box. I don't want to mess with it right now because it's working. And there's a little box that says use hardware, use other hardware. And I did that. I'm like, okay, it's just using other hardware. And I tested, I like tapped the mic on the camera and I'm like, okay, it's not picking that up. But if I tap this, it picks that up. Tap this one, picks that up. So I was like, oh, it's working. But it also picks the mic up in its own channel. So you have like 2 channels, the webcam mirroring this hardware and this hardware. So there's like a double effect. And so you just click right here and mute your webcam, even though you have it selected using the other device. It's OBS. But the new version of OBS 22, I like it. It gets rid of the delay. And the other thing I have, I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's like 300 milliseconds of delay. Or more. So there's it's fixed that. It's got that. So if I go like wabba labba jabba dabba, like my mouth will move very close to the sound you hear without me having to going into Vegas and like offset it. So that's great. What was I doing? Oh, let's test our nighttime resty thingy. Would you like to rest? Not right now. It moves us away. Did I have it turn up? No, I wanted to have it turn down. Let's turn down. Turn down for what? When I say not right now, we want to not turn up, but turn down. Because we mellow. We mellow like that. And that should fix that. Let's try again. Let's try again. Gotta move this. I gotta see chat. I gotta see chat. Drifty needs your help with the doors. That is true. That is very true. We are gonna keep it moving. Do I have any good sources for sound effects and background music? I make them myself. Background music's a lot harder than making sound effects. I make a lot of sound effects myself. Background music, try SoundCloud. There's a lot of artists on SoundCloud that just would love you to put their music in your game. They don't even care. They're just like, yeah, make my music out. Let it get out there. Because it's really hard for that to happen. Oh, the move event didn't put us on the bed. Oh, I know why. Because it's an invisible event. Let's fix that, right? This is an invisible event, so this is becoming through, but this is not. So what we can do is let's go to the draw layer. No, yes, okay. And now we have our bed like that, okay? But stay with me now. We're going to move the event where the bed's at and edit the image on the event to the tile set. Where is it at? B? C? What one? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Now we can try that. It should look the same. Does it look funny? No, it looks the same. Great. Okay. Like the rest of it, nap sounds great. Ah, but another thing is the layering, right? Now it has a layering thing. It's above the player. So what we need to do, set this same as characters, but this image, maybe we can edit the tile set and it'll reflect in the event. Let's try that. Let's go to, was it B? I think it was B. No, it was C. I has remember good skills. This is X, but is there a way to set up the layers? Doom 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 doom. Because it's set to X, so you can't even walk on it, right? We set it to circle, then it's going to be passable. Let's just set it to circle, and then I have to reverse. But then you're going to be able to walk on it from the beginning. Maybe I don't want that. Maybe I do. I got to test it. Trial and error. Trial and error. No, because it doesn't change the event itself. But I'm going to keep it circle so you can walk on it, just so that later on if I do that I can see it. Let's try priority below characters. But then you have to walk on it to use it, right? And then it changes the whole thing. Maybe we have to change the whole thing. Don't get lazy now. I don't want to get lazy. Let's try it. Because it's about what looks better and feels better. Sometimes you have to redo things. Whatever, big deal. I mean, we're actually, it's going to change the move events, but they're all wait, skip if cannot move. So that I really don't actually have to change anything, but I'm going to. So that works. I mean, that works actually. And that actually frees up this tile, so if I want to do something here on this bookshelf, this is actually better. But I want to test one thing with the big sprite. So I'm going to walk to the world map, because you're not going to start. There we go, big sprite. Let's take a look at it now. Oh, I see. The headboard also. We need to set that as walkable, but specifically say you can't go up and down on it. So let's do that. Go back to the tile sets, and on C, go to the bed, rests, and do the passage 4 directions, and make them passable right here. they're already set to be passable because they're, what, starred, right? Yeah, they're starred. So they're behind the player. They're above the player. What we have to do is change, but then the player, oh, well, we can fix it. We can fix it. We just set it to X, but it'll change to 0. And we'll say that you can go left, right, and up, left, right, and up, left, right, and up, left, right, and up, but not down. Oh, no, you can't go up there, can you? Does that mean... I think this is how it works. This stops you from going down from here or up to it from there. And I'm just trying to fix layering without actually editing any doodads. So editing your tile set is a good way to get away from making a million doodads when you can just change the tile set a little bit. Oh, right, I have to go out of the map and come back to test the big sprite. The big sprite. Hey, we did it! We did it, princess. We did it. And we can look up and look at our painting. Maybe we'll do a little Easter egg where if you face up, talk to it right there. No, because we have an event here. Whatever. We could just do a conditional saying if player is facing up, then something different happens. So yeah, you can still do it. Not right now. Walks off. Go like this. We lay on the bed. We lay on the bed. We say, touch rest? Yeah, sounds good. Is that like jerky motion because he's got a movement? Let's fix the movement. So now we have it as an event here, and it doesn't need to be walking. Nappy time. So we change through. We don't need to change through at this point now because it's already able to be walked on, right? So we can delete that event. The movement route, we're actually already there. So if we're facing a different direction, all we really need to do is turn down. Fade out the screen, starlight, heal, wait 1 second, fade in the screen. We're on the bed, facing down, so set the movement route to move left and turn down. Skip cannot move. And then we don't need to mess with through because it's already set to be walkable as an event. But it is through the tile set. But maybe we do need through because it's an event. So we can keep through checked. Right? What's the point? It doesn't need to be part of a movement route, so we'll just turn it on as through the options. And we say not right now, then move left, turn down. Get off the bed. So we fix the movement route, I think. Let's test it. What's up, Zayman? Thanks for joining the stream. Make the bed a bush, so it looks like it went under the quilt. Ah, you can do that, huh? Wasif, you are a genius! Let's see if it works, though. Take a nap. Yeah, a nap sounds good. You lay face down. You walk off. There you go. Hey, let's get the big sprite and do one more test. I'm going to try to make it a bush, see what happens. I mean, I'm totally okay with, like, you laying on the bed, and then, like, you think when the lights go out, you cover up and snuggle, or whatever. Looks good. You walk off, you're fully restored. Yep. Face down. That works if we say no. Not right now. You just walk off. Very quick restore. You don't need lots of fanfare for that. There's the no face graphic plug. Okay. Let's see what happens if we turn it into a bush. Make it a bush. Okay, so we select. Did I just mess it up for directional passage? No. Bush. Make it a bush. Or maybe this one has to be bush. You know, I'm not sure how this actually works, though. I want to test it, though. We just make that tile a bush. What happens? I don't really mess with that, to be honest. It didn't seem to do anything. Yeah, it didn't change anything. Still works. Oh, let's try the big sprite. Maybe we... I think you have to design custom art if you want it to look like you went under the quilt, because you'd have to design your character having a blanket up to his head or wherever, you know. Where is it at? Yeah, like his shoulders and his head. It's like you have a transparent body halfway down, and you change the character's image. You change the sprite. So the character looks like the bed. The character image that you change to will be his face and shoulders, and then the bed that blends in. It's a lot of work for something like that. And to be frank, I'm totally honest with just like laying on the bed, taking a nap, and the lights go out. There's a fade out, so you can imagine all the resting happens and whatnot. That will work. The power of the bush. I'm going to leave it as a bush. It doesn't seem to make any difference, though. Yeah, definitely go to Art Museum in the Discord and share your art. Show people what you're working on. You might actually build an audience of your own in a fan base, like, just because, you know, a lot of people doubt how awesome they are. I've seen so many awesome artists. Sometimes you need a lot of people telling you, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Even though, like, you'll make something and you're like, ah, anyone can do that. Are you sure? Are you sure anyone can do that? Maybe they can't. They probably can't. A lot of people can. You're right, there are lots of talented individuals, but there's probably your own style. And if you don't have your own style and you're still copying other people's style, that's fine. Just keep finding your own sources of inspiration, and you'll draw your own style out of like 10 or 12 or 50 other people's style, and you make your own that way. So keep drawing, keep whatever, not even just for drawing, like even in music and anything you do, you can take inspiration from multiple sources, and then you'll find your own style by mimicry is a form of flattery. So I think that is pretty good. That's probably going to do. I don't want to start anything else. That's going to take a while. We designed our interior. We did our map today. We went over how to install or download the weapons RARs, the 1 and 2, and where to find them on Yanfly's website. And we built our living room and our house. We are going to set up some sort of cooking system of our own, which will be in the crafting. So you're going to have like you can hire the buildings. Let's just let me show you that real quick. Let's get some apples. Yep, apple trees. You buy the apple tree, you buy an orange tree, and those produce food for you for your alchemy, which we'll be setting up, making potions in the future. We're going to need stones, since I don't want to have to go mine them and wait for them. We don't have the time for that. We're going to get some wooden logs. I think it's 20. So you need money, logs, and stone to set up the sushi bar and the chef. So we go here. To set up a sushi bar, you need 20 stones and 1,000 coins. It will generate... you also have to pay the chef 10 every minute. Would you like to install the kitchen? Let's put a sushi chef right here inside the village. Now, we can fire him or make no change. You don't have to interact with him. It's not a shop. You can see it acts as a resource now. It's going to take away raw fish and money, but give you food rations, which is going to be consumed by the village, which you can rename. Rename it, and you can just type it in, Drift Down 1. I think it's M. Didn't I have a menu somewhere? I set up a menu. Tilde key. Is it this button? I don't know. I haven't done much with the menu. But anyway, we'll get into the menus. I have that in like episode 11 or 12 or 13 or something. Let's hire the chef. Takes wood logs. Same thing happens here. It takes away raw meat and 10 coins, and it gives you food rations. And if you find what is the button? I can't believe I forgot the button. Let's look it up. In the plugins, the Yanfly button common events. I have E and T, so it's running event 13. So common event 13 is the call town menu, right? And then I've set up using plugin commands CEM call common event menu system. So you can see it's using comments and it's referencing things. And the reason why I wanted to do this is like a quick way to, so the button is T, yep. It's a quick way to see like what you're generating, what is it being expended, So I haven't updated it with everything yet, but like for example, you can see the kitchen. It's a chef upkeep. You got to pay him 10 coins and a raw meat every 1 minute, and also the sushi chef is 10 coins and a raw fish every 1 minute, and they both provide 5 food rations for that minute in exchange for the raw meat or raw fish. And with that, with those food rations, the town monument generates 100 coins every 10 seconds, but it requires a food ration every 10 seconds. So by making food with your in-town chefs, they're providing food for the town, people are able to go there, and you pay your chefs a little bit, you're making a huge gain, right? Your money is going to keep racking up over 1,000 coins in 100 seconds. So you get 100 coins every 10 seconds, but not only does the food ration not only is food rations consumed for feeding the town and creating income, you also have to eat food yourself every 10 minutes. You can survive 10 minutes without eating food. You could go to the menu to eat it, but that's very cumbersome. I didn't want to have to require you to do that, so I'm using a button common event. Press E, and you just use the item. And they run 2 separate common events, but they're almost copy-pasted of the same thing. And they run off a timer, which I've gone over at the beginning. You see on the left-hand side, I've got these, they're supposed to be like a chunk of meat, but what they actually look like is like brown cotton candy. And it's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Somebody made me much better ones, and I'm probably going to use them. I just haven't got around to updating it yet. What are we at? Okay, so that's going to do it. I'm going to be streaming from approximately 10 to noon every Monday through Friday. That's going to do it for this stream. I'm going to try to keep it very, like, militant. I kind of hate schedules, to be honest, but I know that it's probably better for the channel to be on a set schedule, and it'll feel more like a real job, and it will definitely help the channel. I've got analytics. People have told me that. I've read articles. The Creator's Studio set a schedule, and it's just better. So we're going to do a regular live streaming schedule, 10 to 12, 10 to noon, Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, almost every day. There will be exceptions when I have to go, like I had to do orthodontist appointment last week, and then a dentist last week. So like, there's going to be times that I can't make the live stream, but I will probably update you on Twitter if I can't make the live stream, or Discord is usually where. So I have the links in the description below if you want to follow me on Twitter. I do have a Twitch. I will be live streaming on Twitch. Maybe the same schedule. I might do like live stream on both at the same time, but that's the service you have to pay for. Maybe we'll do that later, but right now it's just live streaming on YouTube Live, and in the future we'll see what happens. We just started this live stream thingy, but I really like it. It lets me get more done on the project, and since I'm calling it the LMAG Let's Make a Game 2018, we're going to be into 2019 before I actually finish this game if I have to edit videos all day long, which I still do for other things, but if I'm able to live stream and work on this every day, it's going to get done a lot faster, especially interacting with you guys. I like reading your chat. I like reading what you guys are saying, like right then and there. It's really cool. So it's a whole different kind of beast, and I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are liking these live streams. If you do, give the live stream a thumbs up. If you're watching this later on, not live, it's still like something to listen to while you work on your project. Hopefully you learn some things, and I know I learned from listening to you guys say stuff, so it's a mutual thing. You learn by teaching, and I have fun teaching this stuff. So yeah, that's going to do it for this live stream. Thank you guys for coming. Come hang out on the Discord. I'm going to be on the Discord. I have other things to do, but I'll be able to pop in several times. I'm on the Discord pretty much every day. T and I are basically moderating, babysitting, whatever you want to call it. We have a lot of fun there. There's a lot of artists there. We'll see you guys. Thanks for coming. Unlimited food. Just change the variable.